Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Tiana back with another interesting video. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do well and subscribe right now. Click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put up a new video. Okay, today I came with a very interesting topic. I know I've been MIA on YouTube, but I'm so sorry, I'm back now. Back like I never left. Okay, so I watched this movie. There's this movie that came out, a Nigerian movie, and it's really touched my soul. That's the only movie I kept in my phone. After watching it, I did not delete it. I watched it on Netflix. The name of the movie is The Wait. It's a Nigerian movie, like I said earlier on, and this movie really touched my heart, and it's really taught me so much that I've learned. So I just thought to share some of the lessons I've learned from this movie here on YouTube. I hope you stay to the end of this video and you watch everything and also like this video at the end. Let's go.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
So guys, I wrote down the points I learned from this movie, so I'll be looking down to get the points that I've written down. Okay, so pardon me for that. So the first one, one of the first lessons I learned is wait on God. God is never too late. That movie really taught me that I should wait on God. People in that movie, they actually wait on God for whatever they have been expecting, and I just feel that no matter what we are going through right now, no matter the circumstances, we just have to wait on God, because definitely no matter how late you think God came through for you, that's the best time. That's the best time that God could really come through for you. God is never late. God's time, as I say, is the best. So that movie really taught me that wait on God, God's plan is the best. So the next lesson it taught me is that it's okay to feel down and rejected and dejected, just to stay down. When you feel down, when you feel like the whole world is just working against you, like your prayers are not being answered, it's okay to feel that way, but you definitely should not continue feeling that way. You should always take every of your needs and of your wants to God in prayer. God is always listening. He has the listening ear. He's the only one that can attend to your needs and answer your prayers. So when you feel down, don't stay down. Just go on your knees and pray to God. So the next point I've learned is that sometimes the answer to your prayers is right before your eyes. You just need God to open your eyes to see the answers to your prayer. So sometimes you just keep praying and praying and praying. Sometimes God tries to show us that this is the answer to your prayer, or this is what I want for you. But we are always persistent in praying for what we think is best for us. Most of the time, the answers to our prayer, it's right before us, it's close to us, it's around us, but we just don't know. We just need to pray that God will open our eyes to see those answers and enjoy God's blessing. So the next point I learned is that God can use anybody to answer your prayer. So you definitely should not look down on anyone. Don't look down on people around you. They might be the answer to your prayer, or they might be the point of contact to your answer to your prayer. So don't look down on anybody. Pride, put away your pride, put away your ego and all of that. Don't look down on anybody. So another point that this great movie have taught me is that sometimes we need to pray for our destiny helper. They might be going through a bit of challenges that will make them forget you or forget us. So there's this guy in the movie. I think he's a good architect. So and this lady needs a good architect. So the guy met the lady's husband and gave him his portfolio and all of that. And I think the woman and her husband have been having these challenges of they're having the challenge of conceiving. The woman wants to conceive, the man is looking at the option of adopting a baby. When he got home with the portfolio, he has the portfolio here, he has the booklet from the orphanage in the same bag. Guess what the wife picked first? The booklet from the orphanage, and she was so angry, and they had a lot of problems, and they forgot the portfolio there. It was when God answered their prayer that she later saw the portfolio. Even the man forgot about it. So this have taught me that anytime you're making a prayer that God should bless you with this, always pray that your destiny helper, the person that God will use to bless you with that God should bless them and God should meet them at the point of their need so they don't get to forget you. So another powerful point is that sometimes God allow you pass through your challenges and your problem to use you to help someone. It might sound crazy, it might sound unreasonable, but there's the same guy that is a good architect and submitted his portfolio and blah blah blah. Before they even got back to him, he was dejected. He was also a good dancer. So trying to look for any other thing to do, he thought about opening a dancing school, and that dancing school helped a lot of people in his environment. So imagine him not being in that situation of not having a job. He might not have think of creating that dance group or dance school and all of that. So God used his predicament and help others before he answered his own prayer. So God can use whatever thing you're going through to speak to someone or to help someone else. So the next point I learned is that God's grace can catapult you to where you want to be. See, forget everything that been happening. If not for God's grace, you might not have been where you. In fact, you will not have been where you are. You see, there are some things that will be happening around you that you think that, how did this just come to be? It's God's grace. In that movie, it shows how God's grace actually helped many of them out of their problems, help them solve their issues. So in everything you do, just pray for God's grace. That's what it taught me. The next point is put your trust in God in all circumstances, whether good or bad, whether evil, whether you're in the lowest. Just put your trust in God. It will make things right at the right time. So one important thing I learned through that movie is that we should not force things. We should not force relationship. We should not force friendship. We should not, even jobs. They might not be the right thing for us. We should not force things to be in our life. We should just allow the God factor to play in our life rather than forcing things, especially friends. Don't force it. It might not be the right thing for you. You might even be putting yourself into more danger or more problems thinking that's the right thing for you. So another thing that I learned from there is that support group is a good option. So if you're going through some difficulties, a particular problem, and you know that there's a support group for that problem, it will be wise for you to join the support group so that you get help. You get to see people that are going through the same thing you're going through, and sometimes they might not feel bad as like the way you're feeling bad. So it will help you to lighten up. It will help you to pour out your heart to fellow like minds. So support group is a good thing, and it's something that we should embrace. Next point I learned is that we should not fixate our prayer points on one thing that might not be God's plan for us. Like the lady in the movie, she was praying to conceive, and God has been trying to show her that she should go to the orphanage and adopt a baby. But she keeps saying that in her dream, but she doesn't understand it. But she keeps praying. Even when her husband brought up the option of adoption, she was so angry, and that almost ruined their marriage. But finally, she was able to understand the dreams that she had been having and see that the best plan God wants for her was going through orphanage and not her conceiving a baby herself. So this is something that is common with we humans. It is just what we want that we want. Sometimes we forget to seek the face of God to know if that's actually His plan for us. So finally, the last but not the least, God's plan is the best. God's time is the best. Whatever you're doing, just pray for God's plan and wait upon God, because His time is the best. It never comes late. He's always going to make things right at the right time. So I hope you've learned something from this. That's a wonderful movie. I'm not deleting that movie because I'll keep watching it and watching it again, so that I keep reminding myself of all of these things I've learned. So if you've watched the movie, you can drop your own points, whatever you've learned from the movie, in the comment section, guys. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. I hope you subscribe, share this video if you're touched to, subscribe and like this video. See you guys in my next video. Bye.